Hi everyone, Lisa Nuessle here with Kellie Parker. Another Ironhack Fast Forward where we sit down and interview an alumni and see where they're at and they can talk about their journey. So Kellie, you joined Ironhack remote. What was the remote experience like?
I honestly had a really good experience with doing Ironhack remotely. I was a little bit nervous since I've never worked from home or did anything quite like Ironhack remote. But it was really great because I got to meet a lot of students from different parts of the US. And it was great to get out of bed and walk 5 steps to my desk and then make myself lunch in my own kitchen and not have to worry about relocating or doing anything like that. So it saved a lot of money, and it was really easy to just hop online every day.
So what was class like?
So every day we would log on to Zoom. Usually the first half of the day would be lectures that happened during the first portion of the boot camp. And then the later half of the day would be some type of workshop where we would work together on group projects. So lots of collaboration through Zoom. We also use Slack a lot to communicate, and it was really simple.
Did you feel like you still were able to build those connections? Because I think a lot of people say like, oh, I'm online, I'm not going to have the same networking opportunities.
Oh, definitely. I think COVID really changed the way we all work, and doing Ironhack remotely really prepared me for making those connections via Slack, online, LinkedIn, whatever it may be. My instructor did a really good job of pairing us up with different people for each group project. So we had a lot of time to bond together doing work. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was pretty easy to build those relationships.
So you joined as a career changer. What has been your career journey?
So out of college, out of university, I was working as a retail buyer. I was working in a warehouse. I was getting underpaid. I wasn't really feeling fulfilled with my career, and I didn't really see it going anywhere. I always wanted to do design, and I realized that after I graduated. So I really wanted to find a way to get into the world of design and find a way to be creative with my career. And through a couple Ironhack grads, I found out about UX design, and I found out about Ironhack. So I kind of took the deep dive and did it. And kind of wound up to be where I am now. Yeah, so.
And so what was the career hunt like for you?
So after I graduated Ironhack in March of this year, I really listened to my career coach and did everything I could and took all of their advice. I was applying for jobs, maybe 5 to 10 jobs per day. I was reaching out to people on LinkedIn. I was doing everything my career coach told me. I would get ghosted a lot. I did a lot of interviews. I went nowhere, but I just let it roll off my back. I didn't think anything of it. I'm just like one person out of hundreds who were applying to these jobs. But I wound up finding a position. I was really surprised. It was like my career coach said, this random company. I never even heard of it. I honestly didn't give the application much thought because it was such a simple application that I did. I didn't have to write anything. I did maybe 3 or 4 interviews with the team, and then I got the job. So yeah.
That's amazing. So what was class like related to, what you were doing day to day?
Well, throughout the program, my instructor did mention a lot that how I could potentially be the first UX designer on the team, which wound up being true. So a lot of the advice that I got throughout the boot camp, I took and I applied to my job. There really wasn't any process. So everything that I did in boot camp, I brought over to my day-to-day work, from doing designing a design system that wasn't existent, from holding meetings with my team about the design process, doing user interviews, doing, mind mapping and all of those exercises that you do every single day in class that builds up each of your projects, I was taking directly over to my job. So
that's a little scary though. But was it
yeah,
fun?
it was definitely scary, but having the Ironhack community and like all these different ways and like these different UX meetups that existed that Ironhack tells you that they exist, like really helped. So I'm super grateful for that.
It's crazy. You like don't realize these things are out there until you're part of this like community that not just like an Ironhack community, but like these amazing UX meetups.
Right. And you're never alone. So it's really easy. Even if you need to talk to someone to just like vent about your job, like there's somebody there who has the same experience. So you don't feel alone.
No, that's awesome. So what's life before Ironhack? What's life like after Ironhack?
Before Ironhack, I was literally working from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I didn't have any vacation days. Like I couldn't take Christmas off. Like I couldn't do anything. Yeah, it was really sad and bleak. And maybe that's not like that for everyone, but I definitely didn't have the motivation I do now when it comes to like career trajectory. Like, oh, I can like come home from work and like maybe go to a meetup or watch a YouTube video about something so I can learn and be better at my job. And recently, I got a job working for Disney. So I am on role number 2 now. Literally a little more than 6 months after graduating Ironhack. So it's really crazy. I never would have thought that, I would have the offer that I do now. And yeah, it's really exciting.
That's amazing. But it just goes to show like how much you actually worked for it too, right? Like we can't just put you there, right? It's gotta meet us halfway. What would you tell anyone? Like, what's your advice to anyone looking to get an Ironhack?
Do it. Listen to everything that your instructor and that your career coach has to say and take it to heart. And just do it. Like really put the time and effort in. You get what you put into it. And build those connections. Definitely get involved with the community. It's so easy just to go to a meetup because everything's online. It's easy just to message someone on Slack. So that face-to-face nerves that you might have aren't always there when it's online. So
well, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kellie. This has been so great catching up. And I'm so excited for you. I'm proud of you, and I love this next stage in your life. So we'll see everyone later.
Lisa. Thank you.
Bye.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye.